gather round for an epic show. Oh yeah, here we go. The stubborn heroes coming out on top. Yeah, we always win. Delving into the darkest dungeons. Always fight to win. Oh yeah, here we go. Now it's time for the Stubborn Heroes.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Stubborn Heroes, a Dungeons and Dragons podcast. My name is Adam and I'm the Dungeon Master, and the Stubborn Heroes we have today are David, who plays Bonnie.
Hello.
Billy, who plays Benjamin Grimshaw.
Well, that's me.
Michael, who plays Thanthui.
Hi.
Michael, who plays Tyrannus.
Yeah, I'm not doing the voice.
Just go, hello.
And Cody, who plays Belgrath.
Hello.
And once again, joining us for this session today, the great, the wonderful Griffin from the Hideous Laughter Podcast, who will be playing Lopsoc.
Oh, hey guys.
Oh, hey, let's clap, guys. That's what you're supposed to do when a guest introduces themselves. Yeah, there you go. You're like trained monkeys that just can't be trained. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually love the fucking Lopsoc. He's a great character.
Yeah, I love all the canon he made of me stealing everything.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I enjoyed that.
You guys got into a bit of an adventure with Lopsoc, actually, when you met him, and you've traveled now through a portal to a completely, seemingly a different plane of existence, dimension. You don't exactly know where you went. All you know is that you ended up in this almost dark hold of paperwork and desks and flying imps in the air, and what seemed to be a devilish, fiendish type creature at a desk with its large devilish dog, who you've just dispatched. A large swirling portal behind the desk, just seeping with this chaotic and fiery energies, unknown to you on what's going on the other side. Lopsoc got the final kill on the Yagnaloth, of course. Thanthui, you were quite apprehensive to fight the thing, correct?
Yep.
Why?
Because I wanted information.
I think it's also because you have a monster manual with these things in it, and you know just how powerful they are. But you guys were able to kill them, almost dying in the process. Lottie went down. You're quite bloody, quite beat up right now. And
it's fine, man. We got my funky juice.
I don't know what you're talking about. I barely took any damage.
And Lopsoc, you in, I believe you said 7 Deadly Sins style, chopped this Yagnaloth directly in half. Its body splitting in two and falling to the ground, just convulsing in a pool of blood. As that portal, the swirling energies behind, suddenly a almost gray alien-like figure appearing from the portal. And Lopsoc, you recognize this as the Maestro, the one who cursed you, the one who stole your runesmith hammer, the one who obviously has been running the show here. And he, from an unknown place, is communicating to you through this portal, and that is pretty much where we left off. So the Maestro looks down upon you all. His visage is just huge. You'd notice that this portal before, almost like a plane of glass, completely smooth. But as the Maestro's visage enters, its beaming yellowy eyes, this grotesque, fiendish creature with gray skin, the glass sort of cracks and shatters and almost becomes a three-dimensional image of his face. Do I know you?
Don't play coy with me. You know exactly what you did to me. But I brought help, and we killed your buddies. And we're coming for you now.
I must say, I am quite impressed with what you have done. Old Yagi there was quite annoying. And I believe that he was working for Beelzebub more than me. That jackal. Surely he has a hand in all this. Has he sent you here to kill me? Has he helped instigate your plot for revenge in order to take my throne?
Lopsoc would turn to the rest of you. Any you know a Beelzebub?
No.
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 All right,
Can't
play it
say
cool.
that, I
Play it
believe.
cool. We can probably convince this guy it was Beelzebub. Yes. Of course it was Beelzebub.
I knew it. I should have made you roll deception, but
I can
I'm
certainly
not
roll a deception.
roll deception. Yeah, before you could fail miserably. A 17.
Yes, a
Yeah,
17.
I knew it. Well, he will not be getting his prize today. You will be locked in that chamber, and you see him sort of wave a hand, and as he does, the portal in which you walked in from behind you closes. Suddenly, the lights start to go out in this place. And you will be trapped there forever. Let this be your tomb. And suddenly the image of the Maestro fades away, and this plain glass, which had cracked with his visage, then snaps back into a completely flat surface with swirling fiery energies on the other side. What do you guys do?
Is there some kind of check to figure out what is going on with the plane of glass and what's behind it?
Roll an Arcana check.
All right, I'm not very good at. I'm really not very good at this.
A
It's
nat
natural
one. You push your hand against it, and then just instinctively you think this is maybe just like glass. So you push your hand even further, and when you do, the glass cracks along the edges of where your handprint is, and then your hand sort of just like seeps inside, and then when you pull your hand out, your hand is gone.
Well, he like holds his,
It's just simmering where the hand once was.
like
As if
his
it's
lack
been-
of hand. I normally can come apart like this. It doesn't really hurt me, but I wasn't expecting it this time. I'm not really sure what's on the other side of that, but it has my hand now.
That one. So your right hand is gone.
Don't worry, I'm a lefty. We'll be fine.
Fanthry is going just. Fanthry's gonna go over to the dog,
Yep.
pick it up.
It's pretty big.
You're,
This was
you're
a-
thinking exactly what I was just about to do too, but go on.
Tyrannus is gonna help Fanthry.
And Body's gonna help
pick it
him
up,
too.
Okay, okay, you guys pick up the dog.
And
Yeah.
we're gonna chuck it into the portal.
You chuck it into the glass smashes towards the other side, and you see this dog's body just like flip in. Only half of its body goes in though.
So it's like now falls split in half.
All you see is the half that's inside towards you. The other half is into the portal.
We should pull him out a little bit and see if he disintegrated as well.
We can try and see what happens.
Okay, so do you pull it the
We pull
Caneloth
it back
back?
out a little bit, yeah.
You pull it back out, and you notice the Caneloth is not burned away. It is perfectly fine.
gears are turning.
So why did he burn and he didn't?
Guys, I think we might have a tauntaun situation on our hands.
What's a tauntaun?
It's a thing among the runesmiths that we talked about. It's kind of like an in-joke, but you might have to cut that thing open and get inside. And then if you go through, maybe you won't burn up.
Bonnie's over there cutting him open already.
Oh my god.
But when we threw it in, only halfway went in. Did something stop it?
We just weren't strong enough.
Yeah, but if
He's
we're
pretty big.
inside of it, how are we gonna push it through?
I just thought you guys had more magic than
we
me.
can roll. Everybody roll, and we just
Maybe
do
it has
together.
something to do with its blood.
Yeah, so just to describe the scene, there are obviously the Canoloth, which you're mangling its body and stuff. The Yagnoloth is still there upon the ground. There just seems to be desks full of paperwork everywhere as well. In the room, going up about 3 stories on each side.
I want to investigate the Yagnoloth
The Yagnoloth? Yeah, go ahead. Roll an investigation.
and see if there's anything on him that we could use. A 13.
You'd notice that he's pretty naked for the most part. I mean, his body's split in half now, but
Nice.
the only thing that was covering any of his body was a spell book that was around his groin. It was, he used his spell book to cover his junk.
I don't want to touch the spell book.
Yeah, but wouldn't his junk be like cut in half too? Anyway,
It wasn't a perfect slice, okay? This isn't Sephiroth.
Which arm is his big arm?
The left arm.
Fuck. Never mind.
he's a lefty.
Whoa, what were you gonna do?
Just gonna fucking lop off his big hand and put it on my stump and just kind of walk around with it.
His big left hand, and it's strong, and then his right hand is more like demonic, and it actually still seeps with like blue magic on it, on the tips of its claws.
Sanfrey's going to grab the spell book.
Okay.
Take a peek.
He's gonna. No, Sanfrey's not like that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's not
I don't know.
necromancy.
Wouldn't that be like? No. Anyway, and he's gonna look through the book to see if there's any like indication,
Yeah.
like anything that we
yeah.
can get through.
Roll a Arcana check. This is a very advanced spell book from a fiend of the 9 hells.
11.
I also want to point out, Adam, as well, that while Bonnie's over there cutting this thing up, she's also putting like pieces of it into a jar, like his teeth and all that stuff.
Of course you are. Yes.
Of course.
Okay, so Bonnie, sorry, I was just about to resolve something for somebody. It was Stanthui.
Yeah.
The spell book is too advanced, unfortunately, for you to make heads or tails of it.
Well, I'm still gonna pocket it.
Okay. You will add the Yagnoloth's spell book, or whatever it is. Maybe it's not a spell book, to your inventory after this game.
Yeah.
Okay. Billy, you're able to control your turret here, right? Or no?
No.
Okay, I can make it where you can. 1 sec.
Yeah, we were having issues with that the last game.
Yeah, I finally made it a character now.
There we go. Now
You
I
should,
can.
yeah, but it's too big. Wait, these things are supposed to be tiny. Mm-hmm. There you go. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't really make heads or tails of it, Thanthui.
Yeah.
Okay. What's Belgrath doing?
Belgrath is going to. Can you see that there's like a book lying around, like, or books lying around
Roll
on the
an
tables?
investigation.
While this is happening, Ben's going to go up, stand beside Lopsoc,
11.
and place his left hand on the glass and push through. See what happens.
Your left hand is your
My mechanical hand. Yeah.
Your mechanical hand.
Choosing that very specifically.
Okay. You push your hand through on purpose. Okay, and it comes back out, and you no longer have a left hand. I mean, I'm sorry. It burns away. Your mechanical hand does not somehow make you.
That's perfectly fine.
Immune to its effects. Yeah.
Ben, you and I aren't very good at cause and effect, are we?
So then I'm gonna mend my hand.
Oh, okay. So you just see Ben just like start using his tools, and like his hand just starts to reform itself.
Would Bonnie have seen all that happen with Ben?
Yes.
Actually, before I do that, deal Cody's searching for books.
Yep. So, unfortunately, Belgarath, you just find just random piece of paper scattered all over the floor. You find some books, but they're just ledgers, and these are basically just contracts that this band of Yugoloths have made with other people. And the only thing that you find is that this Maestro has been forging cursed weapons, including the one that Bonnie has, and has been selling them or giving them away to folks back in Umbra.
Okay. Belgrath's going to take one of the books, pick it up, and he's going to like push the book against the glass and then pull it out to see what happens.
Okay. The book disappears.
Like completely disappears?
It gets burned away and gone.
Okay.
We have some other theories we can probably test without losing everything in the room, right?
I was testing a theory, and turns out it was wrong.
We could cover some stuff in blood. We might just put something inside of this dog and push it through and see what happens.
That's pretty much what I was thinking.
Hey, Ben, come over here for a minute.
All right.
Since, you can do that with your hand, try this.
And she'll pour the blood all over his one hand again.
The metal one?
Yep.
Okay.
Try to put that through.
I'm a guinea pig now. So I'll go up and I'll try again with my now bloodied metal hand.
Your bloodied metal hand with the blood of a Yugoloth on it goes into the portal. The plain glass struggles for a second, then shatters as your hand goes in. Then you pull your hand out, and you still have a hand.
Okay, guys, it's time to bathe in blood.
All right, come on over.
Now, to be fair, Bonnie is covered in blood already with her cutting this thing open.
Yep, absolutely. All right.
Make sure you get full coverage.
What's Tyrannus doing, Michael?
Watching in disgust.
Just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
I don't know what else you would want to do.
Tyrannus, come get bloodied.
I can't move him, so he's stuck where he is.
Tyrannus.
Would this work on Lopsoc's hand? Would I be able to mend the bone with other materials that are around? Like using like the Caneloth's hand even, like the materials, and mend it? I'm just curious what your rules are in this.
You could, considering what Lopsoc is, so you could mend the armor around his hand. You can't mend the bone, though.
What if he chopped off a hand? Can he mend that hand onto it?
I'd suppose so. Yes.
Right.
Do you want to give him two? Do you want to give him two left hands?
No, I could use the right hand of the Caneloth.
The Caneloth is a beast. Do you mean the Yagnoloth?
The Yagnoloth.
Yeah, you could.
They're all the same shit.
You know what? Fuck it. Rule of fun. Let's do it. Let's fuck Lopsoc's hand up.
I mean, I feel like I was going to get my hand once we made it through the portal, but yeah, I like this better.
Okay, so what do you do, Ben? You don't know if this will work, by the way, but
I'll just go up to him and be like, Hey, I was able to mend my hand. You want me to try and mend that hand on your hand?
Whatever works, man. I'll take it.
So I'll cut off the other hand and kind of very forcefully just kind of jump it.
Guess I'm just mutilating
it on
these
and then
bodies.
just kind of try and bind it with my mending spell.
Easy. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have nerve endings.
And as you do, and again, this is a smaller hand, but it's sort of blackened from burn marks from casting so many spells, and it just has this blue magical energy on the fingertips. And once you mend it to Lopsoc's hand, by all means it can mend, but then it should just be sitting there all floppy and not really moving. Suddenly the magic just glows around it, and it sort of goes up your armor, Lopsoc. These magical tendrils, these slithering lines of blue magic, until the hand just creeps and starts twisting, and then suddenly you get feeling in the hand, and now you have this relatively small but still workable, fiendish hand.
So is he now the butler from Scary Movie?
Grab my strong hand.
Grab my strong hand. Exactly.
Well, this guy was large, wasn't he?
He was large, so I guess it would be a normal size hand to you.
A small hand for a large creature.
Yeah, it's kind of what it's...
Yeah.
The large one would have been comically large.
It would have, yes. But unfortunately, you put your right hand in, but yeah.
Yes, that's your fault.
All right. Can I take it for a test drive? It doesn't have flesh?
It's flesh, yeah.
I don't remember. It's been a while since I've had flesh. This is interesting. Does he he snaps the fingers and shit? Is there anything going on with the magical energy?
Just that you feel. How can I do this? Okay, roll another Arcana check. I know you're not good at Arcana.
Well, let's see if I can double down on my natural ones in Arcana. Oh, dirty 20.
Wow.
Complete opposite end of that spectrum.
Yeah, you would feel that you have magical influence over this portal using the hand. You can make it where everybody can walk through the portal without having to bathe themselves in blood.
Hey guys, I know you're half covered in blood, but we could probably just go through now. Thanks for the hand, Ben.
Fine.
Tyrannus looks on extremely unamused as he's already covered himself in blood.
First to go.
And he starts to brood a bit, but yeah. Okay. So you feel that you can confidently do that. Now, you guys are fucked up.
I feel we should, maybe rest up a little bit.
Yeah, at least take a short rest.
He just left us here to die, so might as well take our time and patch our wounds, catch our breath.
And I can get more pieces from these monsters.
And Ben can keep sewing them onto my body.
Sure.
Tyrannus broodingly turns away and starts to make a small fire.
Personally, I could use some time to make some more of my funky juice. Y'all used it up.
And if we have any healing that we can, use and recover tomorrow, that would be great.
All right, it's settled then. Let's make camp. And Ben will just kind of post up and make a spot for himself.
Okay. So, you're all going to have a nice little rest? Are you going to do a short rest or a long rest?
I think we just had a long rest.
As long as this thing doesn't close on us.
All right.
We could do a short rest. I'm just saying, we got time.
Yeah.
Partially either way. I just need some spell slots.
Sure. So how do you all spend your long rest?
Anthony's going to go through the spell book some more and see if there's anything.
Yeah, I'll let you roll
page by page.
Yeah, sure. I'll let you roll a Arcana check, and since it's a long period of time, just roll it with advantage.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Okay, well, Yeah, you would notice that, so this is not just a spell book, but also sort of like a journal from this specific Yagnoloth. And he has been working for the Maestro for some time. He is dedicated to the Maestro, but what he does not trust is Beelzebub, who is the Arcanoloth, the jackal that you met earlier. That is who Beelzebub is. So this Yagnoloth does not trust him. He believes that he's trying to overthrow the Maestro and to take the Maestro out. He also explains that he has power over the portal. By my hand, I can control the gate, which would have been a hint that you could use his hand to open up the gate, but...
Gotcha.
We brute force that solution.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. I also like the Tauntaun solution. I was like, never thought about that.
I was convinced that as soon as we did that, we were just gonna die. Just go through and just burn up, and then the thing would go through fine.
Oh, yeah.
Adam's sick like that.
No. Okay, so yeah, that's what you find out, Thanthui, from that. There's also, with the Nat 20, hell, this guy also has kept notes about certain items that they've taken and given, confirming that the Maestro, which Belgrath found out but didn't want to tell any of you, but that the Maestro is creating corrupted, cursed items and then selling them to mortals in order to seed discourse for his own means. It doesn't really say why. They don't really have meaning. And that he's forging these items and has cursed all these people using a hammer that he got from a runesmith in Stormtalon. And that the Maestro found in the runesmith's shop something called Demonomicon.
Demon Comic-Con?
No, it's not Comic-Con. He recently came into collecting a Demonomicon that belonged to the Lich known as Vecna. And that's what you find out from that book with your Nat 20. That's just okay. What's Lopsoc doing for the long rest?
I mean, I think he's just enamored with this new hand. He's just like he's just doing shit with it. He casts a couple Eldritch blasts out of it. He's like, oh, this thing kicks.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I think he's really just preparing himself for this because he knows that, like, you know, once we decide to go through this portal, shit's gonna hit the fan. So he's kind of I don't think I think he knows what he knows about the Maestro, so I don't think he's gonna make any checks or anything. He's just kind of preparing himself.
Bonnie and Belgrath, what are you two doing?
I'm cutting up bodies.
Okay.
Just gutting them, taking like the guy's ears.
I think this is the thing you two bond over.
And everything else. I'm like,
Oh, Belgrath, there's a big bone in this arm. You want it?
Sure, I'll take it.
Okay, here you go.
The children are playing. How lovely.
But also, like, it's because Belgrath, like, isn't that harmed. He's also gonna be searching around the whole area because, you know, he likes shinies. He's looking for shinies.
Okay, roll an investigation. Throughout your journey here, you find some jewels. It's a pouch of jewels that's worth about 100 gold.
Awesome. So I'll add that to the equipment.
Yep. What about you, Ben?
He'll just be kind of working on his tinkering.
Sort of
Making
fixing
more
up
funky
your...
juice.
Yeah, more funky juice. I think that's like officially canon, what your thing's called.
before we do I find anything while I'm cutting these things up, like in their stomach contents or anything? don't know what this big thing eats.
You find bones of humanoid creatures, a few imps. You find they have basically the same organs as you would assume humanoids would, but nothing special.
All right.
Okay.
Then Bonnie will go sit by the fire, all full of blood.
That was fun.
I want to take the chain and the thing I got from the shop earlier, and I want to make myself a grappling hook and find a way to attach it to my arm.
Okay.
I want to start working on that as a project. I'm not going to obviously...
No, you're not going to do it now. You're going to need a workbench for that.
But I'm going to start coming up with like a blueprint for that design. That's what I'm going to be doing.
So Ben, you throw down your little makeshift workbench, and that just unfolds, and you start making a blueprint for this item. Yep. All right. So now you're all sitting around the fire.
I'm going to become fucking Batman, boys.
Up on the roof, you see hundreds of beaming eyes, all the imps just like in their corners, darkened corners, just looking down at all of you in complete fear that you took out these two things. They don't want to fuck with you.
Bonnie, you want to come big?
It's okay. We won't hurt you. You can come and see us.
Yeah, they're not moving.
Danthry's gonna Bonnie on lightly on the back of the head.
Oh.
Trying to kill things.
I'm not. I'm trying to make them my friend.
Yeah, so you can slaughter them and...
As she holds a dagger behind her back.
I don't slaughter my friends. Look, you and Susie are here. You're still alive.
That's because you can't kill me yet.
You think?
So she pulls out Susie, be like,
Right, Susie? We're having lots of fun out in this adventure.
That's creepy. Do we have any food?
Yeah, you got rations.
We don't have to eat these nasty
creatures. Do you want to eat the Yugoloths? I mean, you're welcome to try.
No.
I heard they taste like warg meats.
Yeah. Remember warg meat in campaign 1? That went well.
Yeah, I remember that person died mysteriously.
shortly after.
That's shortly after.
Does anyone want a drink? Thirsty?
What kind of drinks do you have?
Well, it's maybe a little adult for you, but
You don't know me.
I can only make booze in this mug, but it's unlimited. If anybody wants, to partake.
Ben's
take
ears will
that.
perk up. I'll take the glass.
Lopsoc would just kind of pass it around to whoever wants it.
He'll tip his hat as he takes a few swigs. Much obliged.
Hey, no problem. I owe you one for this hand. It's pretty sweet.
I figure if we're going to go find some more, you're going to need two hands. Yes.
I've done more with less, but we'll see.
Balgrath pours it into the dragon tooth drinking horn and drinks from that.
Yeah, and then you immediately burp as per the magical effect. You see Balgrath just drink from his drinking horn, burp, and let out a torrent of fire.
Bonnie will drink it and then do back.
Some for me, some for Susie. Some for me, some for Susie. Lopsoc, this is Susie. She is my bestest friend of all time.
You want to explain what you're doing? Because he's never seen Susie before.
I'm holding up a stuffed bunny to you.
Yeah, it's probably not the best to pour beer on a stuffed animal.
Oh no, she's pretending to drink it. She doesn't actually drink it, silly.
Okay. Why do you carry this? Why do you carry Susie around? Just, for comfort, or you don't really seem the type? Can I
She
roll
protects
an
me in
insight check
everything
on
that I
that?
do.
Yeah, roll an insight check on him.
All right, that's only 14. Protects me.
You can't really, you can't make really heads or tails of it. You don't think Bonnie's lying, but whether or not she's stretching the truth.
I was going to say,
child.
when David would make a competing roll,
I mean, sure.
I don't need to because Bonnie's not lying.
Yeah, Bonnie's not lying.
And Bonnie said Bonnie's not lying.
This is a kid.
All right, I usually prefer a shield for protection, but you seem pretty good in combat, even if you use a stuffed animal.
Yeah, just don't touch her though.
I didn't plan to.
Okay. But if you do, she'll yell at you.
Her and that bunny are real close, and there's some weird shit going on there I don't fully understand, man. It's best to just
I don't think anyone
not
understands
ask
it.
questions. Yeah.
I was hoping he would touch her.
What if
I don't want to lose another hand. Okay,
What
just
would you
keep it.
touch with like the demon hand? What would happen?
Touch it with deep.
Experiment.
All right. So is your long rest over, boys? Let me.
Yep.
Hold on. There's an image here. I'm trying to grab. Okay. So after many hours, you all feel much more rested. Tyrannus puts out the fire. You can all click long rest in D&D Beyond.
Bonnie will put the Rite of the Dawn onto her blade before she goes.
Okay.
This.
So you cut yourself?
Yes. 4. So Bonnie slices her hand with her blade and then rubs the blood all over her blade. And then it lights up.
All right.
And because it's full, she goes,
That one stung a little bit.
All right. Now you got this blade that's shining with radiant light.
All right.
We're gonna go through. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any real spells that would be useful for me to have.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking too.
Did Thanthui heal us before the rest, or?
well, we were healed with the rest.
Yeah, the rest will.
Yeah.
Sorry, 5e newbie. How much does the rest heal for your?
Everything. You get
That's
you're
beautiful.
you're all good.
With a lot
Restores everything.
Yeah. For a long rest, it restores everything.
Yeah.
Spell slots, action slots.
Yeah.
and
Did you press long rest on D&D Beyond?
I did press long rest.
Okay. Yeah, what's your health at now?
It's now at 51 out of 51. So I'm
Okay, good. Awesome. So, and you've all approached the portal now, which is still just like swaying with all of these energies. And what do you do, Lopsoc?
I'm gonna use the hand. Now that I
Lopsoc,
know how to use it, I guess.
you raise your hand up. This fiery energy sort of courses up. It trickles down over your armor, even up your arm to your shoulder. All of these vines of magical energy as a blue flame just like emits from the hand, hits the glass, which then seems to just like melt like liquid. Until now you just feel the hot air enter this room from the other side of the portal. No longer does it look like a flat surface, instead this malleable, magical gate.
Well, let's head in then.
Is this actually not going to kill us?
I don't know. Do you trust me? And Lopsoc steps through the portal.
And Lopsoc dies. I'm just kidding. Lopsoc
See you guys. It's been fun.
disappears into the portal.
All right, let's go, Tyrannus.
Ryan's gonna go.
Yeah, there goes
right.
Bonnie. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. As you all enter into this portal. The ground below seems to be made of marble. You're in a room that goes hundreds of feet into the air. There's large statues of devils, angels, all sorts of different creatures that are smiling and happy. And then there's angels that are angry and holding fiery swords. There's all sorts of strange artifacts in this room as well, in cases. And the floor that you're standing on, this marble floor, is checkered. And this is the room. Can you all see?
Yep.
Well, shit, you pulled a checkers or chess on us, Adam. Kudos.
And ahead of you are 8 of those guards that you saw earlier outside of the Maestro's fortress. These sort of buggy-eyed creatures, humanoid, but their armor doesn't look like they fit them. They're constantly buggy-eyed with razor-sharp teeth, holding spears. There are 8 of them ahead of you. Behind that is an array of different types of Yugoloths who are standing from left to right on the checkered board as well. And behind them is a large magical projection of the Maestro, who is standing there, and he has his hands put together. He's like, ooh, welcome. I was hoping you'd be able to escape.
Lopsoc flicks him off with a demon hand.
Oh, you
I want my hammer back, you dick.
Don't you mean my hammer? Look at you. Your glorious new form. You should be thanking me for bestowing this blessing upon you. You are above life and death now.
I think you're talking about the wrong spell. This feels a hell of a lot like bestow curse.
Oh, curses, blessings. It's all the same in the end. It's just about perspective. Now,
What is this? Like, what?
This looks like a game I used to play all the time in my cell.
Your cell?
Yeah. When at my home, it was my cell was my bedroom. That's where I stayed when I wasn't training.
Ah, so you've played this game before. It is known as Dragon's Chess, and has been played throughout the multiverse in a variety of different ways.
Oh, do you care to explain how to play?
Why, no, I don't. Unless, who here, whose characters would know how to play chess? Off top of my head, I would assume that Bonnie would. That Ben
would also
Ben
know.
would, because he's, Dragon chess is quite common. It's as common as chess itself. Thanthui, you probably have never played it before, right?
No, I would say no.
Okay.
I imagine Ben used to play with his son back in the day, kind of thing.
Now, question, Adam. Dragon's chess, is it still pawns, rooks, kings, knights, blah, blah, blah?
Yes. I just call it Dragon's Chess. Because just
I just
calling
wanna
it
make sure
chess
that we
is
still-
boring. This is Dungeons and Dragons.
It's the
Fancy
proper
chess.
I mean,
thing.
Belgrath was raised by a dragon. Shouldn't
Yeah.
probably knows how to play Dragon's chess, right?
Oh, you can make that argument. Well, Belgrath could. Hey, Cody, would you know how to play Dragon's Chess?
I guess he would have a
Cody, do you know how to play actual chess?
Well, I got the dragon part.
Yes, I know how to actually.
The dragon's actually called
I was
Emergent
just saying,
Villagers
because
chess.
if you don't know how, your character wouldn't all of a sudden know, I would assume, because you'd be like, what?
No, I know how to play chess.
All right, let's keep it in character. Why, little turtle, thank you for asking. The game is simple. Each of us will have 8 pawns. Behind that, you will have a king and a queen, 2 knights, 2 bishops, 2 rooks. The way in which they move is different depending on which one you're playing as. And the goal is to trap your king so that he cannot escape. It is a simple and fun game. Mortals' greatest creation. I've been enjoying it for millennia. Now the way we're going to play it is simple. One of you will be the queen. One of you will be the king. One of you will play both bishops. One of you will play both knights. One of you will play both rooks, and one of you will play all of the pawns. Your turn will happen together. You will all need to discuss amongst yourselves the right move you should make. And, the stakes. I guess I should get to them. If you lose, your souls will be mine. You will work for me, and you will go hunt down that traitor Beelzebub, and you will bring me his head. After that, I will make you my indentured servants, transform you into Yugoloths, and we will spend eternity together, savoring the spoils of the blood war.
What is he talking about?
And when we win, we will kill you.
Oh yes, I guess things should be even.
Terrible.
If you win, then you get to live. Isn't that nice? Isn't that fair?
Tyrannus is gonna turn to Bonnie and just be like, should we just not kill them now?
We have, it's a game, so we have to do it his way, but we'll just win the proper way and then we'll kill him.
I don't agree with that. I think we should just kill them all.
There are too many of them to fight right now, but when we start the game, we will multiply.
Okay, so he says, well, you'll get to live. That's your prize for winning.
Oh, but there's more I want.
Would anybody like to negotiate for a better deal?
Yes.
Usually Tyrannus does this, okay, guys?
I told him that when we win, we kill him. That's my deal.
We are useless without him.
We can't kill him yet. There's information we need.
Yeah, we'll get that before we kill him. It's
I can
fine.
think of a couple items we probably want. If we just rush forward and kill him, we might not get.
If we win, you have to give Lopsoc here back his hammer, first of all. And then, you must agree to never interfere in the realms of mortals for the remainder of your being.
We also need the Demonomicon.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage, Ben, because...
And the Demonomicon.
And the Demonomicon would be nice
And
as well.
any information on Salazar Black. In fact, give us everything we want and you'll live.
Roll a persuasion there, Ben.
Nat 20,
Oh, fuck.
Good time for a nat 20.
18.
The Maestro looks at you all, and then he just stares down at Ben. You are a curious one, mortal. You're not man nor machine. And I sense something else inside as well. Ooh, you are an interesting bunch. I am so confident that I will destroy you that I'm willing to just say, fine. If I win, you'll become my indentured servants, and maybe I'll kill you at my whim. If you win...
When we win.
If you win...
When we win.
I will give the sack of bones and metal back his hammer. And I will leave your little world alone. I have much bigger plans now anyways. So, if you're at home right now and you want to follow along, I'm going to leave a link in the description below where you can find a chessboard that has numbers and letters on it. So you could follow along at home as we play Dragon Chess. First thing I need to find out is who is going to be the king.
I think that'd be Tyrannus would be, especially since he's not here. Like the king moves the least. It'd make the most sense to, right?
I don't know shit about chess, so
Really? Fuck.
I know some aspects of it. Like I know like characters a little bit. I don't know any.
Okay, so
Thinking about mobility too, like Tyrannus needs it the least, right? If this did devolve into a fight, he could cast a spell at range.
okay, so Tyrannus will be your king. Who will be your queen?
I'll be the queen.
Okay,
Yeah, I think that's...
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
okay, and who's going to be the rooks? Those are the ones that go on the ends and go in straight lines.
Michael? That's
would be
pretty...
Oh, okay, it's gonna be Belgrath. Okay, you took it. 1 second.
Let Michael be the knight. Well, who wants to be the pawn? Out of everybody, who wants to be the pawns?
I can be the pawn. I'm familiar with chess. It doesn't really matter to me.
There's two of me.
Okay, so Belgrath, when you step into the position for... Well, first of all, Tyrannus steps into his king position. Bonnie, you step into the queen position. Belgrath, when you step into the rook position, suddenly a copy of you appears on the other side of the board, and you feel cognitively through sheer magic. Somehow this board is made of magic from the Maestro's making. You're able to control two of yourself at once.
Belgrath's gonna look over at his copy, smile, and be like, "Hey,
And it just copies what you do, yeah.
Oh, look, you finally got yourself a friend.
you say you're not my friend?"
I mean, your size, yeah, we're totally friends.
Another one like you.
And who's going to be the knight?
Are you familiar with Dragon Chess there, Lopsoc?
I've played a few games, yeah.
Thantwy, have you ever played?
I've never heard of chess. My island never had this.
So then, if that's the case, Thantwy should be the knight. They're easier to move. Because they just go in the L shape.
In like an L, yeah. They go up and to the right or left.
Wouldn't the
Or
bishop
like
be easier?
down. They go in a diagonal.
Yeah, it's just technically a straight line.
Again, I think we might want to shoot for mobility here. Thantwy, you probably don't need as much mobility as I do in a fight.
It's true.
So maybe the knight, and then Lopsoc, if you take the bishop, you can shoot across the board if you need to.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right, so
then
you take those
I'm
positions.
good at the range as well, so I could be the pawn and...
All right, so all of you at the back there take your positions except for Ben. Ben, you walk up and you just feel this infusion of magic inside of you as your body disappears. Suddenly, ahead of you, 8 turrets appear as your pawns.
Nice.
Okay.
So you all get individuality, and I just cease to exist during this fight.
Ben's voice seems to come out of each of the turrets as he speaks.
We were Ben. Now we are Legion.
Oh, God.
I just had to. It's in every fucking cliche movie that they fucking do it.
Okay.
So, Adam, to be clear, this guy here is your king, right? The main green guy?
Yeah.
And then the other one's your queen?
Yeah.
Shouldn't they be opposite though?
No,
the queen goes on her color.
Yeah. Queen's always on her color. It's literally mirror of each other, always. Who always goes first, black or white?
White. The whites go first.
Okay, I'll let you guys go first. That's fine.
Billy, you should have one of them as Ben, one of the pawns.
I was expecting like all of them to be pawns. Like all of them to be just
Have one so Ben goes, you go there, like he directs them.
Well, he's just not there. That's all. Or he can be opposite of the giant Maestro you see up there.
Oh, he's the big guy at the bottom.
just get all the pawns to shoot their artillery.
Hey, oh Ben, you're there now.
You're the projection.
Oh, sweet. I'm Medivh.
Yeah, you're Medivh.
I'm in the machine.
And behind all of you, you would see a giant Ben. Magical projection of Ben, looking all techie and stuff. It's almost opposite of this guy. Does somebody want to take a photo of that so we can send it to Discord?
This is either going to be really easy or really hard because we all have probably different ways of playing chess.
Okay, so everybody's here. Here are the rules. You must stay in character at all times. There is no side banter. There's no side talk, nothing. You guys have to stay in character the whole time that we're playing. Okay? And that's how you're going to be making your decisions. You all go at once and you have to discuss amongst yourselves who's going to move. Whoever moves first, that's the move. Okay? So if somebody, if you guys end up disagreeing, well, whoever moves their piece first will be the move that's made. Okay?
And off the chess piece.
Yeah.
Adam, do you want me to post it in the spoilers right now, or?
Yeah, post it in spoilers. They'll get a kick out of it. Okay. Well, game is set. This will be glorious. And all of you will be quite useful to me. I'm already planning where I'm going to send you to increase my influence on your world. You go first. All right, it's your turn.
Where do we want to start?
I guess Lopsoc would turn up to Projector Ben. I think you're the first one that has to make a move, but if you've played this game pretty frequently, I'll defer to you.
We all have different playstyles. I don't know if anyone has any particular plan.
No, right now you just have to move one of them.
Okay, all right. I will.
The only other one that can go is the Xanthree, but let's let you make the first move.
Turret B2 to B4.
So you moved your pawn from B2 to B4. The turret just gets up. An interesting move indeed. And I shall move my pawn from A7 to A5. Your turn.
Ben, you should probably move C1 to C3. Sorry, C2 to C3.
I say you take out that pawn that he just moved.
But then his rook will take out him.
And we have no retaliation.
And then his rook is free.
I agree with Bonnie. C2 to C3.
You fool. Then I will take you out. A5 to B4. You'd see as this armored pawn of his walks up with its spear and then just stabs it into the turret. The turret's impaled. It's in sparks, and it picks it up like this and tosses it aside. The turret's body just flying onto the floor. Your turn.
Kill him.
C3 to B4.
What does it look like when the turret kills the pawn?
He'll just walk over and just mow it down with the machine gun. Just blast it and just step on it.
Then gets on top of it and just starts laying into it with bullets.
Go with the ballista today.
So be it then. You guys got me wondering.
Well, it's technically one person against 5 mines, so 5, 6
We
mines.
should have the advantage, but that could also be our disadvantage.
I shall move my pawn E7 to E5. Silence.
I'm just
He's like,
thinking. The chess is a thinking game. There's going to be a lot of times where
I know, it's funny. I'm gonna edit this down, and it's not gonna sound like It's good taking too long.
Yeah, this is gonna be a long
sound like
ass.
chess masters.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a long ass episode, but it's gonna be a short episode.
It's gonna be like 15 minutes long.
They're gonna be like, "Wow,
Took
that
2
was
hours to actually
that was
make.
that was the most epic chess game I've ever heard." It's like, yeah, because I edited it. I added sound effect.
I think we should move Lopsoc to B2.
That's what I was thinking. Threaten him a little bit. C1 to B2. I'm still drawing shit. Hold on.
And Michael, just so you know, like for your character, like how your piece moves, like so you could go here.
You can
Or
jump
here.
over everybody.
Yeah,
So
it's
basically you go up
two
and
two
make
spots
an L.
up, 1 over.
And once you move, like you can move in any direction that just makes an L.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And even with this piece over here, traditionally, like I don't know how you guys play, but like normally you'd be able to just
No,
move him
yeah.
out. You don't
Yeah.
have to wait for the pawns to
You
move
can
unlike
jump
the other
him.
pieces.
He's the only one that can jump.
Yeah. Everybody else would have to wait, but you can go over and like you can move if you want.
Enough games. I shall move my bishop from F8 to B4. And you guys would see as this insectoid like Mazaloth sort of rises up, flying on its wings, holding this spear, this goo just coming out of its sharp claws, like it starts flying in a straight line, and then just skewers the pawn, the turret from above. And then it lands. Your turn.
I'd say A2 to A3.
Force whatever the fuck that thing is to move. Might be a good plan.
If they're blood hungry, they might go for it anyways.
I'm inclined to agree with Belgrath.
Well, how many spaces can rooks move? Is it like the whole board?
The whole
The
board.
whole board, as long as it's a straight line. So I can technically move from like A1 to A3 in one move, but it can
A1
only
to
be
A8,
straight
you mean?
lines. Yes, or A8.
Well, no, I like I said, I know all the pieces. I just don't know everybody's moves. So now I know the rook's move, so I can kind of see.
Yep. You guys have explained it to Thanthui, sort of understanding it a bit. Okay.
It's the same with the bishop. They can move across the
All right,
board.
guys,
There's
make your
no-
move. Let's go.
Do it, Ben.
But then the their rook could take it over if that's the case.
It'll be all right.
Then Thanthui will clean it up.
A2 to A3.
Get him. As he moves his bishop from... what's a better strategy here? The Maestro is about to move, and then he stops. Oh, I see your little game. A8 to A3 as this other insectoid-like Yugoloth with buggy eyes and sharp teeth lets out a roar to the sky. Its body starts to spin, 4 arms just like flailing around, cutting as it just runs in a straight line and just shreds this pawn apart.
I think we should have Thanthui take that thing.
Yeah, Thanthui, do your thing.
Kill him, Thanthui.
But then if I do, won't the other one on B4 kill me?
Look, it's not very nice for us to, tell you you're less valuable than some of the rest of us. But you are less valuable than some of the rest of us.
There's another you, though.
Just because you die doesn't mean you die.
Hopefully. I mean, we don't really know, but
Yeah. Hopefully it's not too painful.
Ben, did it hurt you?
I didn't feel a thing, but
Well,
I'm also a big projection.
Thanthui will very carefully move from B1 to A3.
Okay, tell me what it looks like when you kill it.
Thanthui is going to jump in the air and smash it with its shell.
Like the back of your shell, like Bowser and in Smash Brothers. You're just
Ass slam.
ass slam. It just looks up at you and goes, huh? You just squash it like a bug.
Oh, that's good times.
Ah, you fool. You left yourself open. B4 to A3. And Thanthui coming in behind you is that bug who comes down and it stabs you twice in the chest. And then finally, one more time, right down your throat, and just impales you. And then tosses Thantwee's body aside. Your turn.
We can get you back, Thantwee.
It's fine. I'm still okay over here.
Yeah, I forgot about you.
So weird.
Story saved 3. I'll avenge you.
Only half of me is dead.
What do you guys do?
So Belgrath will move.
Do it, Belgrath.
A1 to A3.
Does it look like when you kill this guy?
Well, being the rook, he'll just charge forward and then just jump in there and just smash like straight down on his skull.
There's just body parts and goo just all over this one square. A3 is like where the bloodbath is. It's the battleground as things just keep dying in this one spot. You know, when you think of chess in this way, it's pretty sick. Yeah, so you run up and you just completely demolish this bishop.
You'll pay for that, little goblin.
Belgrath flips him off.
B8 to C6 as he moves one of his knights out. It's a large Caneloth, like the dog creature you fought before. It just leaps down and lands. All right, your turn.
Belgrath, move across.
Belgrath, go all the way to A8.
Belgrath will move from A3 to A8.
I'm in your home turf now.
Fuck.
That was a delayed reaction.
Yeah.
That actually wasn't what I had in mind, but it works fine.
Yeah.
I was kind of actually thinking about this from the start. As soon
well,
as he moved that pond out, I was thinking it.
I was thinking about it since like before he even moved his rook down. I had like I don't know. It was just in my head.
I was actually thinking the bishop would attack.
Yeah.
And then move down here, and then I'd go straight regardless. So.
I'm going to move my pawn from E5 to E4.
I think Belgrath should take his other bishop. It might be a suicide mission, but...
Belgrath, I'm not a bishop.
Or I could take one of his pawns for free. Nothing's really threatening me up there if I head up.
Yeah, that will work. His bishop's kind of stuck right now anyways.
I like that plan.
I say do it.
Do it.
All right, Lopsoc moves from B2 to G7.
Who knows? Maybe he can even get that other rook.
And he just, with the demonic hand, and he has the tankard in it, he just smashes it. And then takes a sip.
Son of a bitch. Okay. Lopsoc, you go flying up there. See the Maestro just sort of... You little shit. Let's see. I'm going to move my knight from G8 to E7.
I would take that rook.
Take that rook out.
Seems like a plan. Lopsoc moves from G7 to H8. And this time the scythe comes down across the rook.
But unable to go in any direction, just completely cuts the rook in half.
That's also check.
No, he's the bishop.
Yeah, that's
If I was there, then
I thought that this is his king.
Yeah, but
Yes.
he can only go diagonal.
Oh, I thought he was my bad.
no, I'm the rook, so only I can go
You just
straight.
fucked with my mind. I'm like, what? What the fuck are you talking about?
No, I for whatever reason I had in my head that he was the rook. Oof, I got fucking mixed up.
Now I will move my pawn from D7 to D5. All right, guys. You got one guy up there doing all the work. The rest of you are just like this like fortress down below.
I'm thinking F1 to F3. What do you think? Or sorry, F2.
Yeah, you can
I
do
don't see
that.
why not.
F2. Move your middle behind the F3 there.
And the turret just... I'm going to now move my knight from E7 to G6.
I have to move that bishop.
Yep.
Yeah. Lopsoc, you gotta get out of there.
Yeah,
Move back one space.
that feels safe. Lopsoc moves from H8 to...
Go to
G7.
E5. No. Don't go to E5.
I'm gonna go with the original plan.
So don't listen to Bonnie.
I think Bonnie's trying to kill me for my
I
side.
saw something else that last
See the
second, like,
Maestro.
no.
Now I shall move my queen from D8 to H4. Check. As you see this Yagnaloth just like float a bit in a turn to fire and then float across the battlefield and then land, looking directly at Tyrannus. Check.
I would move G2 to G3.
I concur.
Let's do that.
You can't Cody because we're in check.
You can't move until you get out of check.
Yeah, well, we have to...
Well, that's the thing is if you move
G, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
G2 to G3.
The pawn moves up, gets in the way of this this queen. I shall move my queen from H4 to H2. You see the Yagnaloth float forward and then just kill this this thing. And I know he just made a mistake.
Get him, Belgrath.
That was a pretty nice trade you did there, Maestro.
Fuck!
So,
Wait!
Belgrath.
No! I take it back. I hadn't taken my hand off the piece yet.
Take him out, Belgrath.
No!
Belgrath's eyes will turn like kind of like a red as he just like winds up his club and just starts swinging it wildly as he moves from H1 to H2.
Yeah, you just beat down this Yagnaloth, the queen. No! Damn it!
out of character, just this one thing. Actual chess players listen to this will be cringing so hard at Adam.
Yeah, I know.
I think they'll probably cringe at the entire thing.
They'll just
in
be
general.
like, why?
It's hard because you guys get to see it the way you play chess. I have to play the opposite. You know what I mean? I'm going from top to bottom rather than bottom to top, which is the way I normally play.
Can't you flip your screen?
No, I can't flip my screen. Come on. Anyways, just sporadically, the Maestro. The E4 to F4 or E4 to F3, and you see this pawn go in and kill your pawn.
I think I know what to do next.
Belgrath, you should probably take out the bishop.
Belgrath will charge forward from A8 to C8. And this time he'll actually like just bite at the neck of and just rip his throat out.
The Maestro, the large projection there, and the King Maestro itself both looking at you like, no! As
I believe that's check.
Belgrath just looks at the king. Oh, you're next. As you see Belgrath start going red.
yeah, and you see the King just move forward. The King slowly just runs one spot between E8 to E7. No!
Belgrath should move C8 to C7.
Sure.
Take him
Belgrath will
out.
do that.
And another check.
And you kill yet another one, Belgrath. Another pawn.
Belgrath is just because he doesn't have to go rage. He's just turning red from all the blood.
Belgrath is taking out everybody. I haven't moved.
Balgrath points his club at the king.
As he runs from E7 to D6.
Can't you still? Oh no, you're good.
I guess I'll move my character up. I'll move him over. I'll move him over to B7. How's that?
I agree. Let's take out all their people.
You can also, take the pawn on the right.
Oh yeah, this one.
Well, you can either do H2 to H7 or whichever.
I can either take out F7 or I can take out B7.
Yeah.
I think I'll go for F7.
And once again, he charges forward to beat the crap out of the pawn with his club.
Yeah, and you do so.
Let's just follow them all then, put him in check.
F3 to E2 as the pawn down here strikes check.
Wait, what?
No, that's not actually check.
It's not check.
Fuck! Never mind. I'm an idiot. What was I thinking?
Can I take him?
Body, it's your turn.
No. Wait. This one right here, wait. Oh no, that's us.
Whoever
never
moves
mind.
first.
Yeah. D1 to E2.
Bonnie will turn into Whisper and grab him with tentacles and rip him apart.
Bonnie's form becomes this banshee-like tentacled dark creature with whispering sounds around her, and she just rips apart this spawn.
The fuck?
She goes back to Bonnie and be like,
Don't worry about it. But we're just still getting used to it as well.
No, you see the Maestro is now panicking as he's looking around the board. B7 to B5. I must get my queen back.
Can I kill that one too?
Yes,
I don't see why not.
go right ahead.
E2 to B5.
And as you're running up, Bonnie, in anime style, like, it's, the Maestro's just like, he'll move forward and then, you're my only hope. You'll become a queen once.
all right, so Bonnie will run up with her blade, and she'll stab him in the stomach, flip him in the air, and then take her Whisper's claw and slice him across.
No. I don't know. G6 to F4.
Take him, Ben.
No, why would I do that? No.
Do F1 to F3.
But we can take his guy right now. G3 to F4.
The G3 to F4.
The turret.
Yeah, if I move, the guy we were just about to take would take me.
Exactly.
Sorry, your turret just mows down this candelabra. Dead. No, I don't know. I just starts looking around. If H7 to H5. He moves his pawn forward.
I would just take the pawn.
Yeah, take the pawn, then you can go cross and miss this guy up with Bonnie over there.
Fine, H2 to H5.
Okay, just again, you just cut him like right through him. Just smush him like butter. Go ahead, you got a lot of pieces over there. Okay.
And now all we have to do is force him into a corner, and he's dead.
Well, if you move H6,
C
you have to move back, and then he's screwed, right?
C6 to D4.
So
Move.
Yeah, if what?
H5
Lopsoc.
to H6, isn't that checkmate?
It is.
No.
Yeah.
Bonnie, move Move B5 to A5.
B5.
No.
Yes.
B.
I would bring Lopsoc down.
B.
No.
B5 to A6. Checkmate.
What? Wait, no, I can go.
That is checkmate.
You can't move anywhere now, bitch.
Wait. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he can go there.
You just falsely claimed checkmate. You're lucky this is not real chess rules.
Damn it.
I moved my king from D6 to C5. Okay, go.
You should move Lopsoc, move G7 to F8.
All right.
Let's check.
But if I go, okay, C5 to C4.
And there you go.
That's also check.
Yeah.
It's also check.
Wait, what?
Between me and Lopsoc.
Okay, so all I can do. What's my one move here? I don't really have a move, do I?
You don't- yeah,
It's
I
to
think that's checkmate.
B4 is your only move.
No.
I can't do that. You'll get me, David.
Nope,
No, I think that's
him right there.
checkmate.
Oh,
No.
C4. Right, you're right.
Yeah, no, it's your checkmate there too.
You're gone there. You're gone there. You're gone there.
Here.
There. That's
Oh, yeah.
checkmate.
Still.
He's getting Lopsoc up
So
top.
this is checkmate.
This is checkmate.
Just called it around too soon.
Yeah. You can't move forward because queen will get you. You can't move back because queen. You can't move sideways, queen. You can't move there because
Okay,
bishop.
this is what happens. So the maestro starts looking around. He's like, I can, no. And you see the king there looking back and forth. No. All right, how do you guys finish off the king?
Well, let Tyrannus run up and kill him.
Just let him thunder strike him.
King v king.
Tyrannus steps over from E1 to C1. He did a lot during this game. And you see him, he just calls down lightning into his glaive and then points it forward. A flash of lightning goes flying into the king, who's just zapped and disintegrates. With that, suddenly, all of the extra pieces on the board start to disappear. And then, you suddenly shrink back down to normal size. This magical projection of the maestro starts sort of fizzing in and out. Well, congratulations. You won.
Hammer, please.
And everything else we wanted.
Yeah. Or no. And he disappears.
All right.
Okay, dick move, but I guess we'll just go find you again.
Can you do something, Lopsoc, since you may have that demon hand? Maybe find something?
I don't know, but I'll look around.
Yeah. Suddenly, as he says that, you notice ahead of you, Lopsoc, this giant door that's leading out to somewhere. There's a ton of demonic iconography all over the walls made of marble and stone. Again, just like this, showing this war between demons and devils and angels that has just waged on for as long as anybody can remember. But the door ahead of you, when you raise your hand, it starts to glow blue, as if you can actually open up the door because of your hand.
This hand thing was a huge upgrade. I'm glad I rolled a nat one. Opens the door.
Yeah.
I guess he would gather everybody. Like, nobody's hurt, right? Nobody. So he would gather the entire group by the door and open it.
And when you open the door, you would suddenly just hear the crackling of energy as what's ahead of you is a huge, long bridge that seems to go on for probably at least 3 miles. And when you look outside, you would see the very hellscape of this plane in which you are in. You would realize that you are in the 9 hells.
Tread lightly. Any of you ever been to hell?
No.
Alright, well, I don't really know what to expect either, but imagine we gotta cross this bridge, because we've come to it.
Beat up.
I've been through hell. Is that close enough?
Lopsoc would sigh if he had breath in his lungs.
You'd hear the screams of the bellowing screams from the river Styx. You'd hear just this fiery atmosphere just encompassing everything that you see. Jagged obsidian mountains, large, what looks like floating castles. Some of them have crashed into the landscape. You see armies of demons and devils fighting in the distance. It's as horrifying and as horrible as you can possibly imagine. Thanthui, can you roll a history check real quick?
I sure can. 17.
Thanthui, you would realize that this, because of the spell book that you had, this is the plane of Avernus, the first layer of the 9 hells.
Okay.
And you're all just standing on this bridge, and you're just encompassed with this horrible hellscape before you. And that's where we're going to end this episode. I want to thank everybody for listening, especially all of you chess fans out there who are probably hitting your head, cringing and putting your head against the wall. Sorry.
We still won, whatever.
And yeah, so don't forget to follow us on all social media. Go to stubbornheroes.com. Everything, we're at Stubborn Heroes. Griffin, where can they find all your stuff?
You can find all of our stuff at the Hideous Laughter Podcast.com or on any podcast listening apps. If you enjoyed Lopsoc, I GM that game. It's a lot of fun.
And Lopsoc's actually in that game too.
He is
not the same one, but maybe, a multi-dimensional version of him. Yeah, so until next time, bye.
Bye.
There we go.